Hello everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to our channel. So, an exciting one today. We took a little while longer to film between videos. I mean, I say that. We're still filming with less of a gap than our last couple, but I'd planned to film this like last week or something like that, but I've only worked on one project up till today. Today I worked on a new project, but I didn't want to just have one project worth of progress. But I'm really, my hair's like sticking up there, I'm sorry. I've been really focused on stitching Wednesday because I was trying to get as much progress in as possible before some new projects arrived. And today at 9 o'clock, the new projects arrived.
So 9 o'clock? I thought it was much earlier than that.
It was actually a little bit after 9.
Goodness. But
I made Roy wake up early because we weren't sure when the post was going to come because sometimes we're the first, sometimes we're the last.
Yeah.
So we have to be up early. I am very excited.
Yeah, you were. You were very excited. I could hardly contain you this morning. Be careful with that.
I can't lift that box. I'll show you the size of the box after.
Short when it's empty.
We have a big box.
Big old
today.
box.
And like, that's partly because I kind of like overbought. Gave myself a really big treat because I'm growing a human. I needed a treat. Unnecessary, but...
Not part of it, isn't it?
And part of it because some of this stuff that arrived today wasn't meant to arrive. So basically we're going to be going away for a little while, and I emailed Geckorouge, that's who I've bought stuff from.
Are we surprised?
Probably not. So I emailed Geckorouge and just explained the situation to be like, we're going to be away, is there any way that you could hold on to any that aren't going to get here before? Specifically, like, I made a separate order after the fact, and that was meant to be like after we got home, but they got it done and sent it early. So everything came together this morning in a huge box, and the box is all wrapped up, and I have opened it and I have started one already because I could not wait because I was very excited. So should we show them?
Yeah, go for it.
We've looked at all of them, but we've not got them out apart from one. So I will show you the one that we got out. This one's a bit scary. I'm stitching this for a friend who knows about it. I showed them yesterday.
I was going to say, it won't be for you when it's done.
This is, I think it's just called The Shining. Yeah. This was one of my new pieces from today. And where possible to try and cut down on the costs, I've bought things in the packets rather than the boxes. But I've got a mix of boxes and the normal packets. But this one was in one of the plastic packaging things. So you're not missing anything by me unboxing it apart from
the wrinkle of the plastic.
Here are the threads.
Have you prepared them all this morning?
I just went through and cut them all because I forgot that I hadn't cut them all. Usually the first thing that I do with Gecko kits is go through and cut every single thread because then they're at a good length for me. And I didn't do that, and then I tried to pull one and it was all obviously still attached to itself, so it was a mess. So I went through and did everything.
A fiddle. And
here's my progress from this morning. I've done about, did I say 1,200 stitches?
I think it was 1,260 something. Oh, jinx.
So I'm on about 2%. I'm just over 2% on this because this is a small Geckorouge. It's only...
Oh yeah, they didn't say the size of the fabric. It's only about, with some folded up in here.
This will all fit within this frame. And then I think it goes a little bit longer than the frame. But it's only 53,000 stitches or something like that, which is still a lot of stitches, but compared to some of the other ones I have, it's not too bad. So I wanted to get a jump start on this one because as soon as I could like get my stash back down, I want to get my stash back down, which is why I've been working so hard on Wednesday, because I also want to get her done this year. But the point was, this is a smaller one. I'm going to start it. It's going to get stitched this year. And I'm already at 2% after one morning, so I'm really happy.
Très impressive.
This has got a lot of confetti though, I will say, and Rye's had a quick look because Rye also bought Sarah Bowers. Sarah or Sarah? Not sure.
I'd say Sarah's. No, I
Sarah
don't know,
maybe. Bower sock piece, and his is about 5 times as big as mine, if not bigger, and his is a lot of confetti too, so yeah. And the areas that aren't very confetti heavy are all white, so not the easiest to stitch on a white fabric.
I think a lot of my confetti areas are black, so I've kind of like evened out.
That would be a lot easier. And yeah, I'm very excited. I'm going to show you one of my favourite colours in these. This might be a long haul because I'm excited to go through the stuff. But look how pretty this purple is. That purple and that purple. And actually this selection here of the blue to the purple I just think is so pretty. And the like browny red actually.
It's weird because it's colours you wouldn't really think of, isn't it?
I know, you don't expect there to be this like bright purple in that piece, but it's in there apparently.
Probably there around the bottom, that little like
Probably.
region.
Yeah.
Let's
The shadows in the neck. Yeah, I'm really excited. Hopefully I will get some more progress on this. I'm not sure about taking this one when we go away. It's a smaller piece. I could get some good progress in on it, but because of the confetti, I know I'm going to get like with it, and
I probably shouldn't take mine on holiday just in case my case gets checked and they see that and they're like, oh.
I wouldn't take yours just because it's a lot bigger.
A big piece.
Curtain.
You playing with my cardboard poles for?
We had little, they look like little toilet roll tubes, but they're not. They're just from the curtain.
You're trying to build like a little telescope there?
No, I was just trying to put it inside, but it wasn't going. And there's a Muppet Lab pin from last time we went.
Yeah. Food and wine.
There we go.
There we go.
That would be cool turned into a needle minder if we work out how to do that.
I think
you take the back off and then magnet.
Cut off the thing and like hot glue magnets on, don't you?
Yes. And then you got a sneak peek at the back there.
Whoa.
Here is my whip. I am going to take this off the Q-snap because you need to see how much I've done on this because...
You should start like a Patreon or something where you just show the backs to like pay to see the back.
No, my backs are so ugly. People would never want like to pay to see the backs. If someone had a really neat back on their work, that would be a good idea. But
so I should start selling mine.
Rise Stitching has such neat backs. I'm very jealous. Mine are not at all. Anyway, look at Wednesday.
Let me. You lift her up a little bit and then I'll hold this bit flat.
I was tracking how many stitches I'd done on her since the beginning of the month because I think we filmed at the end of February last time or beginning of March.
Beginning of March, I believe.
So I was tracking how many stitches I'd done on her in March, but I need to add a couple to the book so it's not up to date. But I was on about 10,000 stitches in March and I've done another one. So I'm over 10,000 definitely. But look, I filled in most of the like butcher knife. Is that what it's called? I've been calling it that.
I think it's a butcher's. It's not. Yeah, it's a butcher's knife. It's like the square one, isn't it?
Yeah. And then
I'd say it's like that or a cleaver, maybe.
Yeah, one of the other.
I don't know my butcher's terminology.
I've started filling in all of the stripes. Filled in the stripes at the top. Started on the last one, so this is the very edge of the piece. What else have I done? Oh, I've done these skulls here. This one's not done yet. And neither's this one, but this one's really close. And I don't know if it's showing on camera, but it looks so like there's depth to it. The shadows just look really pretty.
Yeah, it's very defined.
I've just been working like as much as I possibly could. Sorry, honey.
No, it was.
I thought I knocked you.
No, my hair got caught in my necklace.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I think this is going great. I think this will absolutely be finished. Sorry, do I keep nearly hitting you?
Yeah.
I'm not used to holding these up. I usually get right to do it. All right, drama queen. This will be done this year, 100%. When I get going, it's not a hard piece to stitch on. There's a fair amount of confetti, but not as much as the shining piece. So I'm looking forward to going back. And I like having the option of doing these big blocks of colour. I think that'll be a good one to do on the plane. I've taken this one on the plane before.
I think you have.
I think I have.
You've done. I think the big blocks of colour are good because you can kind of just like turn your brain off, can't you?
Yeah, exactly.
You've done that while the TV's been on the background. You've just been like.
It's because you don't really have to think about it, and then it actually adds up really quickly when you do the big ones, which is how I've managed to do so many.
Because you can just like roll and roll, can't you?
I down here I posted a picture on Instagram. You might have seen it. And I was like making basically like triangles and then filling in the triangles just because seeing like this much to stitch, I'm like, oh,
yeah, it's a bit.
Don't want to do that.
A bit daunting, isn't it?
So I was going through and like diagonally dividing it all up, and then it was easier to do. So, but on this end one, what I've ended up doing is just going all the way up, all the way down, all the way up.
Yeah.
So I won't do that when it's the length of the whole piece, which it will be in a minute. But I think I've got 2 or 1 more that I can get out of going up and down, and it's only to about here. But then the rest I'm gonna have to divide up in some way.
Divide and conquer.
I'm really happy with how she's turning out, and I think she looks really good. And I'm proud of myself for working on it, because I put her away for a while, and then the other day I was just like, no, actually it was beginning of March. I was like, I knew I had this big order coming. I knew that I was going to have some more projects, and I was like, I need to get it done. I need to get it done. She is not having another birthday. Rai bought me her...
It sounded a bit sinister, that.
No, like, I want her to be finished. No, I know
what you're going for.
An incomplete birthday. She's not having another incomplete birthday. I want her to be finished for her birthday this year. And I think her birthday is on the 28th of December. Because Rai bought me her for Christmas one year. How many years ago? It was before we got married.
I think it was...
2021. Christmas 2021.
Yeah, I think it was when I got my first paycheck from telecoms. So that would have been 2021, yeah? Should I check to see if we can get an accurate date on my order?
You could do. I think it's Christmas 2021, so it'll be nice to have her finished. How old would she be this year then? 4 or 5? 2022, 2023, 2024, it should be 4 this year. So not too bad. But I could have had her finished if I focused on her.
I ordered her on the 17th of November 2020.
So 2020. So I don't want her to turn 5. That's the thing. I don't want her to turn 5. She won't turn 5. Like, she won't be unfinished turning 5.
She'll turn 5.
She'll turn 5, but she'll be finished by the time she turns 5. I'm excited. I just keep looking at it because I'm so happy with the way it is.
Making a lot of progress. You've been showing that skull to anyone who'll look,
I know,
look, haven't you?
People who aren't interested in my family, I'm like,
look at the skull.
Look at the skull. It just
nice
looks...
it is.
Because I feel like when you're working in... This bit looks really flat. Obviously, it's 2 colours. But then this bit, wow, that looks amazing.
Pops.
I'm very happy.
Yeah.
Should we go on to the new ones then?
Sure.
I know we've already showed a new one, but this is like... That was kind of a whip as well. This is all just haul now. All
haul.
Trying
to make some space for the haul. The haul and out, if you will.
I will say, I have communicated more with Geckorouge on this order than any other order I've ever placed on anything in my life. I messaged them before I put the order in to make sure that it would get here before we were away. I've got a
stray needle minder.
It matches that one.
Yep.
And then we were messaging about the fabric for it because they were going to have to order extra fabric because one of the pieces is really long. We ended up getting like dyed fabric, which was amazing. I didn't even know that that was like an option. I've never asked. I've not particularly like looked to see if other people have had that, but it was just the best.
It was a good experience.
And I ordered from there a fair amount. But here's Rise. This one is scary, so if you don't like horror movies, I'd maybe skip forward like 5 minutes.
I should have it like, you know, in the old Simpsons Halloween specials where Marge would come out and be like, don't let your children watch this. Look away from the screen. Yeah, do that.
While you show that, I'm just going to go put this into a cup.
Are we sitting comfortably? And we shall begin.
I do not like the... I think the design is very good.
It's a very good design.
But it is scary. We're going to have to be careful where we put that.
It'll probably just be for me. I might put it in the loft with my print. Anyway, now that I've done distracting Jess. Ta-da! So it is a pattern of Captain Spaulding from one of Rob Zombie's movies, which I don't know if I can say the name on YouTube, because it might be like a naughty word. Or like one of those ones where they don't like it. So I will just say it's from a Rob Zombie movie. And it's from, I believe, the first one, because it's a trilogy. And we'd actually, not long after me and Jess had Bella, we'd gone to Comic-Con for just like... I'd never been and you'd taken me, hadn't you?
Where?
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, yeah.
And we went to an artist and we just sort of got talking to him at his table and he was selling prints from the movie that he'd made.
Yeah.
So I'd seen this and I thought it would go really good with the one that I have in the loft, which was my office when I was not an electrician. So
you've got games and like stuff up there now.
I'll move the floss things just so I can't say. But I have not actually done anything with this yet because... This is
like a full unboxing of it.
We got started, it arrived this morning and I've...
How many colours are in it? Can I have a look at the main page?
I've not actually been in the house since then, have I?
It's 80.
There's a lot of colours. I haven't been in the house properly since then.
That's a lot of black.
It is. Because we've had so many things to sort before we went on holiday, haven't we?
How many of...
You want to just go for that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I think when we put it on Pattern Keeper, it said there was about 30,000 black stitches.
That's a lot. You could swap out the fabric for a black fabric, but I'm really proud of Rye. He went for a
25 count as well.
This is my favourite blue. I don't know what DMC number it is, but literally the most amazing blue. It's like electric blue.
That is makeup. Is eye makeup.
Yeah,
like.
yeah, and the splashes like that are going around. And I really like
if I can
these
show
reds.
the numbers.
Yeah,
Probably be alright.
You can show the numbers because the numbers don't match up with DMC.
To the Geckorouge.
They
are
match
the
up.
Geckorouge numbers.
Yeah.
They don't match the DMC numbers.
Love it.
And then
that red on the end is gorgeous.
we'll continue the floor 14 in the middle.
There's so much black. That's got to be a lot of background. Although there's details on his face and his beard and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
but it looks like it's on a black background as well, doesn't it? So it's got to be a lot of it is that. I'll have to have a look on Pattern Keeper.
Do you have your phone?
I do.
Oh, I have it on the tablet. I was just going to work out how many stitches it is, but I have it on the tablet ready to go.
Well, I know for a fact the black was about 33,000.
So, Rye's piece in total... Oh, actually, it's smaller than I thought it was. It's 139,200 stitches. So it's only 20,000 more than Wednesday.
Okay.
Only. It's about... It's over double the size of the Shining piece, but...
It looks haunting on that thing where it's just the black highlighted.
Just the black highlighted. It's 33,794 stitches of black.
There's a lot more black in the hat than I thought.
It doesn't look like it, does it?
No,
It'll be
the hat
interesting
looks
to
very
see it
blue.
going together. I really like those pieces. I think they're really cool.
Very colourful, aren't they?
I have stitched 1,263 stitches on the Shining piece so far, and it's at 2.37%. And that's like one morning. So I'm really happy with that. I think it's going well. Okay. We had to stop for a second to shut the door. Left it open and the washing machine is on, so it sounded quite loud.
Yeah, it sounds like a helicopter's landing in the utility room.
We just don't need that right now.
No.
Right.
Or a transformer having a fight in there.
I have no idea what's coming next.
Let's see which way it's cut. It's cut on this bit, so that's a Jess
that was
open.
Me open.
Dun 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 dun.
But,
oh.
Hang on, let's...
Oh,
I can't hold the box up with the lid. Ta-da! Oh. This is one in the box. And then...
It's not the man in the box, is it?
I'm really excited about this piece. There is a Geckorouge stitch along going on right now. And I think it just has to be like autumnal designs. So I'm hoping that I can join in with this piece.
Could I blag mine as autumnal because it's a Halloween film?
You could try. But... Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
How gorgeous is this piece? I have loved this since it came out. Very Halloween-y. I couldn't say no to the pumpkins and the little ghosties, basically.
Pumpkins, aren't you?
The little ghosties. I have a ghost Mickey tattoo. So
are there ghosts in the house as well, or are they floating above?
Just above.
I don't know if there's any in the windows.
No, they're just floating above. And I just really like the colours in it. I'm excited to see, because there's obviously a lot of blues and oranges, but I can see a pink here, which I don't see in the pattern, really.
Maybe in the flowers?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got 6.
6 pinks?
No,
no, 6 floss cards.
Floss cards.
Maybe them bricks at the top?
Maybe.
Who knows?
There seems to be a couple of pinks.
Ooh.
Not as much orange as I expected. I'm not pulling them all out because I want to keep them together for now.
Understandable.
But lots of blues and like earthy tones. And then obviously the fabric. I usually go for a 28 count. I usually go for
a 18.
Yeah, but
or a 14.
For this one you went for a 25, which I'm really proud of him for. Trying new things.
Got new glasses, you see. I'll be able to actually do things.
Open the box so I can pop this in.
Open the box.
Please.
There we go.
Sorry.
I had to fiddle with that to get the box open as well. I wasn't just waiting for you to say please.
I love this piece. Look. I really, really like it. I just think the pumpkins are so cute. It's going to be really fun to stitch that one when it's a bit closer to the baby getting here. The baby comes in August. So like around that time is when I start feeling really Halloween-y, of course. And then around Halloween is when I'm really Christmassy. So around when the baby comes, I might be stitching on that. That's the plan at the minute.
Put that off to the side for now.
That piece is 133,672 stitches.
So it seems about a similar size to Captain Spaulding.
It is pretty much.
Is there 33,000 black
No,
stitches there?
there's 15,000 in one of the blues, but that's the most. So that's
That'd
not
be the
too
sky,
bad.
won't it?
Probably.
Oh.
Next one has...
Needle escape.
I was working something out on a needle packet thing earlier.
Needle
Put
thing.
that there for now.
Get you another little bin from the trade shows.
Next one, also in a box. It's really
Box
random
reveal.
what was in what. Oh, hang on. This is a this is a 3-parter. My bad.
Treble bar.
Hang on. Okay, so part 1.
Is it worth getting it out with the thing?
Part 2. Those of you with eagle eyes can already see what that is. And part... Oh, this is heavy. 3.
Big Bertha.
So this is the fabric. I said
Lord.
that I was able to like message and ask about different well actually they were talking to me about different fabrics because they would have had to have ordered some more of the 28 count anyway. So I think I just timed it really well.
Yeah.
But I picked this fabric. It's a printed, I want to say Zweigart.
I think so.
I may have misremembered the conversation, but it's a printed fabric. So it's all marbly, but only on the one side. So I need to make sure I start stitching on the right side. But I went for this colour because it was like, it doesn't take away from the piece. It's very stony, like the piece. And would you like to see the piece that is going on that huge chunk of fabric?
Who wants to make a guess first? Because we have 3 floss cards in each of these.
Just 3?
Yeah, 3 in each.
4.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah.
I also have more floss packs in here.
Yeah.
Here it is. This is one of my favourite pieces that I own officially. This was like, for months I've been like, I don't know whether to save up and get this piece this year or what. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, you already have shelf life to do and the map. You do not need another huge piece.
And to that, Jess says...
I will agree. 100%, I will agree. I have more stitching to do than I can physically probably do in my lifetime. But
well,
the fun is that I have the choice of different ones to work on.
I was just trying to see what that was. I think I figured it out.
It's that right at the top. So, this is the piece. And even though it does look huge, it's actually only 850,000 stitches, which is still a lot, but it is smaller than shelf life. And it's also smaller than the world map by more than half. So I don't think this is too ambitious to add in.
You heard it here first.
It's definitely like a big piece, as in it's big.
Yeah.
But it's not full coverage in terms of the background. So when I was trying to figure it out, it's 1054 by 1492. So if it was full coverage, I think this would be my second biggest piece.
Yeah.
But because it doesn't have the background on it, it's going to make it like a lot less stitches. So when I was looking into buying this piece, this is a bit of a segue, I'm sorry. Someone commented on a post about it, or it might have been the main post, and was like, this many pages of the Lighthouse are totally blank. So by the time I put one stitch in, I will have already finished this many pages, because it's obviously, the pattern does not cover every single page. I am very excited. Very, very excited. So it seems daunting, much like shelf life and
the world map.
But it's not as bad. This piece in particular has more colours than I thought. 164
My goodness.
colours. That last sheet has my address on it, so I'm not going to show you that. But are you ready to see? Can you grab the 2 colour packs that you had? So there's 4 colours, 4 sheets in this one and 4 in this one.
And in this, there's 3 in each. Let me just get them back
I
out.
need to like find a way of... Oh, if you do that, they kind of like fluff out. And you can see more colours. Whoa. Tilt them backwards a little bit. Yeah. Look at that. Yours has some really pretty pinks in. I wonder
First
where
thing
they
I'd be
are.
opening it.
The whole like exciting part of this piece is it's all like sea life within a lighthouse, and
There's some pinks.
It's like the paper is sticking to the table.
Oh my goodness.
There's, I think it's either is that a seal, or am I just?
Yeah.
I think it's a seal in a bathtub with a penguin. I don't know. A seal or a manatee. And the more you look at it, the more you see different things. And I'm not under the impression I'll get this done anytime soon, but I'm very excited about it. My granddad... Oh, there's a really bright orange. Ooh. Hang on. Wow. My granddad was a very, very, very big jigsaw enthusiast. Every time we went around his house, there was a jigsaw out on the table to do.
On the go.
And he would like want everyone to join in, like everyone sit down. Well, it wasn't like everyone has to sit down, but it was like, you know,
it was nice
put some pieces in, join in, nice. So he is no longer with us, and we did inherit some of the jigsaws. I'm looking at them down there. But he really liked Colin Thompson pieces, so they hold a special place, and I love them. And I think they're so cool to look at, because every time you look, you see something a bit different. This has the stuff coming out. I will tidy it away properly sometime, but
I'll put the colour chart back in there as well.
That has 47,000 stitches in one colour.
Ooh.
So it's kind of like a tan,
grey. Oh.
like a greyish. Very, very nice. I'm very excited about that. That was like my big special treat.
Yeah.
Really excited about it.
That was the thing you wanted the most when we got the news, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let me just pop this on top of the colour thing there. So you have some space. Spum, I said.
Here is one that everyone knew I was getting. This is Farmyard Family. I want to call it Funky Farm because I think there was a TV show on like Milkshake when I was younger called Funky Farm.
Try to fact check.
And it just reminds me of that. And this will be for the kids' bedroom. Ta-da! It's really pretty. It's a lot of dark colours though, so I need to concentrate when I'm stitching because I feel like they may blend into one. Which is kind of the point at the end, but while you're stitching on it, I need to make sure I concentrate.
Coming up with information for a boutique zoo.
I wasn't talking about the zoo.
I didn't think you would be. Oh, I got right in the camera then to try and adjust my seating. Anyone watching in 3D would think I was coming at them.
The Farmyard one is 101,000 stitches, so a smaller one.
Easy numbers for
that's
you,
the second smallest. No, I've finished 2 Geckorouges. 3. I finished 3 Geckorouges. I did the Unicorn,
Piccadilly,
the Bee, and Piccadilly. And Piccadilly was the biggest one, and I think that was like 56,000. So, or 53,000. It was in the 50s. Here is a very special one.
Another very special one.
Oh, I love it. This is another Colin Thompson. This one wasn't on the website. This was part of the correspondence. I had to ask about it because there was charts on the website that aren't there anymore, and it's like they still technically make them. They're just not on the website because they're not as popular as some other ones. So I was asking about it basically. Hence, and I've not opened this one yet because I was waiting. I'm very excited. I have talked about this one on here a couple of times, I think. Are we ready?
We're ready. I was going to do
it's
a
another
drum roll.
Colin Thompson. I think I said that already. It's the Christmas one. I'm so excited and you're like...
I was letting you have your moment. I'm sorry.
I love this. These are a little bit creepy. I can't lie.
Which is it? The
little clowns along the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
But the rest of it, big love. This is so cool.
They look like the clowns my nan used to knit, don't they?
They do a bit. Oh, I'm less creepy now that you said that then.
There we go. Saved the day.
It's 144 colours.
So it's less than the Lighthouse?
Mm-hmm.
I'd have thought it would have been more.
It does look like it's got brighter colours and different ones. I haven't opened this one at all, so I have no idea.
Do you want me to hold these?
Yes, please.
I'll hold them.
I'm very excited about this one. I've had this on like my radar for so long.
You have?
So long that I remember it still being on the website.
Long?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it was one of those where I was like, I have shelf life, I shouldn't really.
Do I want another? It's Christmas themed, so yes I do.
I had this in a basket ready to go at one point.
Did you?
And Mum convinced me to wait until it was closer to Christmas to buy it.
Oh, and now you've got it in March.
Every day is Christmas this year.
Every day is Christmas to Jess.
Well,
You'd have a tree up your around if you could.
oh, I absolutely would. I've convinced. I think in the last video I said to Rye about putting a tree up in July, and I think we're going to do it. Ta-da!
I'm going to do the shake and tilt. Hold on.
Flip them out. Tilt them. Whoa! Oh, there's like fibres from the. This has some bright oranges in it as well. I wonder where they are in it.
It's very colourful, the Christmassy ones. It might be in with the reds to try and like make them
This.
a bit more.
I need to work out if it's too much to take to America. I know that it is.
Possibly.
But also, if I only took one.
Yeah, but I thought you would have took Wednesday for that.
Okay, well, I'll take 2. Wednesday only has 2 floss cards.
Oh, there we go.
And they're not even on
they're in
floss
bags
cards
now.
anymore. I ripped my floss cards for Wednesday. So, oh, that was something I was going to mention. Geckorouge definitely, sorry,
You good?
changed their
Floss cards.
floss cards. And I think we mentioned it in the last haul that we did from them. But the really cool thing was, like, I noticed it today specifically. Yesterday or the day before, I was working on Wednesday and I went to pull a colour out and it ripped and all of the stuff came out. And that's happened before just because it's so old.
Yeah.
And I
You
don't
use it a lot.
treat Wednesday the best. Like, some of my kits, the really big ones,
Yeah.
sorry,
They get preferential treatment, don't they?
they have all been sorted into floss away bags or like half and half, and a lot of the floss cards I keep in the little packs like this, and some of them get kept in project bags.
Yeah.
And I've organised them all kind of differently. But Wednesday, for whatever reason, I think because I've just had her the longest, I just kind of chuck her in a bag and bring her with me places.
Yeah, it's really with you yesterday, wasn't it? You
Yeah,
stuck her in a
literally, I
tub.
just chuck her in a bag and she comes with me to like dancing, or she comes with like Bella's dancing.
Yeah.
She comes with me to like get our hair done,
Yeah.
or all this stuff. She just gets thrown in a bag and brought around.
Bless her.
So the thread cards weren't looked after very well, and that's on me. But they ripped basically, and I had a panic that I'd lost one of the threads because it was missing.
Yeah, it was.
But it like got itself tangled around the other thread, so I found it, thankfully, the next day.
We already saved the day.
Ride. I'd basically, years ago, tried to colour match the best I could in case I ran out of any colours.
In case it was a
and
crisis.
They are definitely not the right ones. Not all of them. I think maybe 1 or 2 might be spot on.
Oh, right.
But
I
they're
thought you meant,
definitely not all the right colours.
Yeah.
But they're close enough that to my eye, they look okay.
You wouldn't
I
notice
could
too
manage
much.
if that was the last option. So Rye, in the panic, found the
The
note
colour
that I'd
match.
made and found the colours in my DMC drawers. And saved the day with
Saved the
this
day.
with the
Saved the day for
skein
now.
of DMC. But then I did later find the original gecko thread, so I just put those back in the little floss away bags, and the DMC is back away with the DMC. But point is, I was stitching on The Shining.
Yeah.
I had to think about it then this morning, and I was like, these don't feel.
They feel like thicker cardstock.
They
don't
are 1,000% thicker cardstock. They are not gonna rip as easy, which does not mean that I'm gonna throw them around like I do with
Yeah, you're gonna
Wednesday.
like,
But I'm really happy that
yeah,
it was like the first time I was like,
it's more security.
oh, this is. I feel a lot better now. I think when I shook those, the little fibres from the
Irritated.
got in my throat.
Because I think I've got some up my nose now. I keep feeling.
Sorry, that was a
That's
mistake.
fine. That's one of them. We'll
I
live.
think I'm really torn between keeping the Christmas piece home and safe and taking the Christmas piece with me so that I can stitch a bit of Christmas.
You've got a little bit of time to decide.
I do. I'm not in any rush. Should we see how big it's going to be? Oh.
Big.
Oh.
Big.
Oh.
Somewhat sizable. Where's Jess gone?
Where am I gone? Not as big as Shelf
Like
Life.
them beetages when they take
Oh
the
my.
photos.
Okay, as pretty as the flosses look when you shake them, don't.
Don't inhale them. Make sure you have a respirator on standby.
Apparently. That's my fault.
Oh, it is really.
It is,
I know.
isn't it?
Have you cursed
Oh,
us?
sorry. Ah.
You've opened like the Pharaoh's tomb.
How the heck have I opened that box and I can't close it now?
Well, this isn't the lid.
Ah, that'll be why.
So
We'll
you
figure that out after.
get the
We
technical
are on to
difficulties
the
screen.
last one.
Oh goodness.
Hang on.
No.
That was me.
You've ripped the gift
I
box.
ripped the box that's on me there. I'm going to keep these all in the boxes as well. I should have just ordered them all in boxes. I don't know why I was like, this is where...
This is the one specific one that needs to be in a bag. Two, sorry.
The other ones were the same price whether they were in a bag or in a box. That's the only reason I got them in boxes.
Fair enough.
But I couldn't remember what this one was then. I've just remembered.
You got this.
Ah.
She's got this.
Here it is.
We're not doing a box reveal this time.
Can you see?
Is it the right way around?
This was part of their new, I want to say it's called Gecko. So they're like really requested charts. Like I was saying just now about the Christmas one.
Yeah.
They're charts that have been requested and they've been brought back. So this is called, I'm going to take that gecko off. And the gecko can live up here. The gecko will be fixed somewhere.
Gecko nearly took a nosedive. Just
We'll
let
fix
him have
that
his
after.
moment.
This is called Winter Gatehouse and it is a Dorian Spencer Davies piece. Sorry, I keep feeling...
Let's try not to
I'm
shake
gonna
the flosses this time.
How gorgeous is this piece? Oh, I just got a chase notification.
Ooh.
I love it. It's so pretty.
Minty colours in this one.
A lot of pinks, I'm gonna guess.
Looks it.
Again, all of these are 28 cat fabrics, so they shouldn't end up being too big. I'm not gonna shape them. I'm gonna
Please don't
separate
hit
them.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
Bumped you good and proper then.
Can you see the colours? Kind of.
Kind
They're all
of.
pinks and purples and pretty colours. This is a
Some
nice
greens
green.
in there, isn't there? It is a nice green.
I'm really excited about these pieces. Dorian Spencer Davies is like one of my top Geckorouge artists. I have so many. I think we discussed this last week.
You have?
Well, Stitched Piccadilly.
Piccadilly.
I've got the farm's Dorian Spencer
Got
Davies.
this one.
Got this one. Got the giraffe.
Got Paul
I've got-
Dinlane.
Yeah, the ho ho ho.
Yeah.
I've got the holiday piece that he did. I've got the Patreon piece, which is on here. So 7?
Yeah, good couple.
I have 7. Although I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 Kate Braziers, 5 Kate Braziers. So Kate Brazier's a close second. Do you need a drink? Do you want to have
No,
a sip?
it's fine. It was just the fluff, I think. Really got me.
How many Colin Thompsons do I have now? 3.
Shelf Life, Lighthouse, and
Christmas Stories.
Christmas Stories. I don't know why I thought you had another Colin Thompson.
I've been really close to buying like the
I think
individual bookshelves.
Might be what I'm thinking of. You've been.
And when we go out places, I look for the jigsaws.
That might be what I'm thinking of. You might have a couple of jigsaws or something that have like.
I've made Rye get up very early and was like, we need to be up for the gecko parcels. You know it's coming, and I'm very excited. And I can show you the size of the box.
Show you the
now.
box now. That's empty.
It was all wrapped up in. You can see a bit of the wrapping paper.
Hold on, you can't really get the size of it with it resting on your head.
It was wrapped up in wrapping paper with Geckorouge stickers on the box, so it was like immense.
Whoa!
Oh!
You all right?
It didn't have hold of it properly.
You started juggling it
And
then.
it has all like,
The confetti strings in it.
yeah, it was the coolest parcel I've ever opened, and I'm so excited. The only other time I've had a box from Geckorouge like that
World map.
was World Map, because that came with like several boxes worth of
That
stuff.
came with a lot of like accessories.
Oh no, my t-shirt's broken.
Ah,
I'll have to sew that up. But yeah,
I'm sure
I'm
you'd
really
have it.
excited. I don't think the babies, like, I'm calling it the babies piece, but it's for like the kids' room. I don't think that will be stitched before they get here because it's over 100,000 stitches, but I can try.
You can try.
I'd like to keep my stash down now. I'm not going to buy anything for a while. I'm on a ban from buying kits.
Self-imposed ban.
Self-imposed ban. I don't need any more. I've just bought a ton. I'm stocked up and I will keep... I'm not going to start all of them because then later in the year when I'm a bit like, I want a new kit, I can just start one of my new ones. I think maybe start the Kate Brazier piece. I was going to say a haunted house, but I can't remember what it's called. But start the Kate Brazier piece when I'm feeling, you know, when you get to that point and you're just like, okay, I'm hurting everywhere and I'm tired and I want the baby to be here now.
Yeah.
When I get to that point, then I'll treat myself, start that piece. The Lighthouse, I would probably start one more home. Same with Christmas stories. Also, we have a friend who we know from retreats, who we're friends with anyway, but we see them at most retreats. They're not going to be at this one. Called Sam, who has started a Flosstube, and I think she was going to film a whip parade either this weekend or very soon. I know she was hoping on getting it done this weekend, but I don't know when it'll be uploaded and everything. So I believe her YouTube name is Stitchy Sam. She's uploaded one video so far. It's about 10 minutes long. It's worth a watch. We enjoyed it. We really like Sam. She's really nice to spend time with at retreats and stuff, and has some very interesting work. She's working on some Mario stuff at the minute, which I think Bella would like.
She's got a thing for Nintendo at the minute, hasn't she? Mario and Sonic.
Yeah. She really likes Mario, doesn't she? Yeah. So I just wanted to give her a little shout out because obviously, you know, we want to support her. We love her. And yeah, I think that's everything.
You've covered all your bases
for today. Let us know if you think it's a boy or a girl. Hopefully I'll have edited out. I was hoping to not edit this video, but I'm gonna have to now because I've said so many times.
Look at it this way, at least you know it's in this
second half of the video, yeah.
So you can scrub a bit.
Let me know which of these geckos you like the most. I said to Mum when I showed her the Christmas one, and I was like, before I show you it, I know it's not to everyone's taste and you might not like it, but I'm going to show you it and I want to know what you think.
Yeah.
I showed her it and she was like, no, I really like it.
That, wasn't she?
Thank goodness, because that's going to be hanging in our house. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to see it a lot. I just went to flick my hair and it's a fringe, so it's not going anywhere. Yeah, we'll have this video. There may be a couple of weeks worth of a break, but maybe not. See how we get on. And we'll see you soon with hopefully some really good progress. I don't think anything will be finished before the next video, but we can try.
See how long you're stitching on the plane for. You might lock in.
I might do. This is why I want to take a smaller piece to stitch on. Maybe the bee.
Maybe.
The bee's hard though, because I'm working on a not white fabric. It's similar
orange,
colours.
isn't it?
Yeah. I'll figure something out. You'll see. I'll also need to post more on Instagram, because I just forget. What it is I'm like, no one wants to see 1,000 stitches progress on Wednesday when I posted it yesterday. So I'll wait till there's enough progress that you can see, and then it gets to a week later and I'm like, I don't know if you can see progress. I know I can see progress, but compared to the last time I posted a picture, and then it gets to a month and I'm like, oh, I've not posted. I probably should. So I post one picture and then I just am like, nobody wants to see progress on the same piece. If I work on lots of different pieces, people might want to see it. But do you know what I mean? I'm
no, I get what you're saying.
I don't want just no progress on pictures and then suddenly done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I have to quickly. You were saying earlier about how many Geckorouges you've completed. You did one of the Terramangle ones as well. So you're actually one more than your total.
So 4?
4, I believe.
I've done 4.
There we go. Flying now. I feel like that was a bit off high 5. That's better. Good. We were ships
I'm going
in the
to
night.
try and finish 3 Geckorouges by the end of this year. Wednesday, Guardians of Fuji. That's 2, not 3. And possibly The Shining.
Possibly.
Doable. I have been working out. This is unrealistic. But I was trying to work out how many stitches I needed to do every day to get Wednesday done the day before retreat.
You might be doing it in the car on the way to retreat then.
Yeah, basically. But achievable.
Achievable.
It's actually
especially
about
the rate
my
you've been
average.
Going.
I've been going over it because I'm like, well, if we're going to be on holiday and stuff, there will be days where I don't feel like stitching. So if I can go over before we go, then that kind of makes up for any lack of stitching. And if it's not done for retreat, I could finish it at retreat.
Exactly.
But I'm on
excuse me,
44,108 stitches on her at the minute. So she's on about 38.27%. At 1,000, just over 1,100 stitches a day, she will be done before retreat.
That'll be good.
Which would be amazing. The background, I can definitely do that many stitches. Like I said, it's just filling it in. it's where the confetti comes in. And my problem, and I've said this about every single piece, I get like colour paralysis, like decision paralysis. I don't know which one to pick. Because I'm like, oh, do I do one that's like really blocky? Or do I do one that's like a bit here, a bit there, but then like more counted, confetti type? I don't know. So that's what slows me down. I just need to have a system in place where I either do numerical order or like the most stitches to the least amount of stitches. I need to figure something out, otherwise I'm gonna get like decision paralysis and not get on with it. But Wednesday should be done before mid-May.
That'd be good.
Is the goal. Although saying that, when I planned that out, I didn't have the new kits.
That is true.
But I don't want to start the new kits all right now.
No,
so,
but you have started one.
One?
Yeah.
I could still get my stitches in on Wednesday this evening though.
Oh yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. She will not be done before next time you see her, but hopefully she'll be at 50%.
She'll be progressed.
She'll be half done, which will be good.
That will be good. That's what we're aiming for.
It's what we're aiming for. Thank you everyone very much for watching. Let me know if you think the baby's a boy or a girl, and which of these geckos are your favourite. Apart from yours, which one's your favourite of mine?
Quite like the farm.
The farm.
I don't know if I'm just saying that because it's like the one we were talking about the most and the reasoning behind it.
The reasoning behind it is
but
nice.
I do quite like the farm a lot. Like Christmas stories because I like them because of the clowns, because I like the ones my nan made.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad.
I know you're a bit creeped out by them, but we can adapt.
I think they look a bit creepy, but now you've said that, I'm like...
Friendlier.
That makes me like them more. I would say for me, the Kate Brazier piece, or the Lighthouse, or the Christmas Stories. I'd say Christmas Stories is at the top, and then the Kate Brazier, and then the Lighthouse.
Fair enough.
I think. Oh, I do like the farm, and I like all of them. This is like a bad position.
Choose,
no, I can't. That's why I ended up getting so many, because I can't decide. But I'm on a bit of a ban now. So the next Geckorouge I buy, maybe the Boo, maybe the Ho Ho Ho.
Yeah.
Unless, actually no, it won't be. It'll be whatever the Patreon
that's true.
is,
Yeah.
because we get one every month.
Yeah.
But apart from those, I'm on a little bit of a ban. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Next time you see us, we'll have posted on Instagram whether the name of the baby, because we have a name either way.
Yeah.
How exciting! I'm really excited. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm not going to say it again. We just keep going in a yellow.
Thank you very much for watching. Let us know which is your favourite, and we will see you next week. No,
maybe not.
We will see you when we see you in the
Next
next
time.
couple of weeks. Bye.